the topic is really something that I want to highlight is that the future is now artificial intelligence. In fact, this is really something that we see that if you do not embrace or do not adopt AI, you will get left behind. Not just in terms of business, but also at the same time in terms of individuals. Technology sector, it is the backbone of AI. However, if you have taken a look, AI impact across the different industry has actually spanned beyond technology. And this is something that we have actually come to terms with that over the course of the last 8 years when we first started the strategy. How many of y'all actually have adopted AI? To a small extent, some of them has done so, 42%, but the bulk of them has not really do so or has just started out. So this is really the case whereby I see there is a huge potential, right, when it comes to talking about adopting AI to make their productivity faster, increase their productivity, increase their profitability at the same time, as well as also decreasing the cost. As I mentioned earlier on, okay, it's not just within the case of tech, okay, but it's really driving innovation across all industry. Upstream, which is the AI infrastructure forming the backbone, like for example your semiconductors, your hardware, your mobile phones, your cloud, your big data, right? So this is really the AI infrastructure space. To the midstream, or what we call the AI application, so robotics, your automation, your social media is also an application in this case of AI. If you realize that sometimes you Google about something, and then you get a lot more push ads coming through. So this is really the algorithm from some of this media or search engine that is pushing you to recognize that you need certain products and services. Then lastly, we have what we call the downstream, which is the AI enabler. So of course, this is where you see a lot more, or say a lot non-tech companies, right? From the case of education, agriculture, as I mentioned, healthcare, finance, real estates, and even automotive. What we do see is this is really the early days in the AI innovation journey, right? From your infrastructure to the case of application to your AI enablers. We have moved on to the next level or for what we call reasoning AI, whereby AI is not just able to give you data, but they are able to make inference and they are able to come in to give you some logical decision for you to make better choices. Sovereign AI, countries, governments, okay, be whether in Singapore and Philippines, we need to invest into AI because AI is pretty much similar what we see when it comes to talking about electricity centuries ago, as well as internet that has just been around for the last 50 to enterprise and industrial, I would say in unison. These are the companies, okay, that has adopted AI because why? If you do not invest into AI as a company, you will get left behind. Because the productivity of your competitors who adopt AI will be increasing, their profitability will increase, their product and services will be even better. So there is no way that a company will not be able to stop using AI. They need to start adopting AI in that perspective. But what we do see is that in the next couple of years, or in fact next year onwards, we do highlight the fact that it's going to be a general AI and then subsequently to a super AI. AI is not going to be like Terminator. It's not going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger or whatever to replace humans or to kill humans.
To answer your question, does Warren Buffett invest in AI? The largest holding of Warren Buffett is in a company called Apple, which, uses AI, obviously. Even an old school investor like Warren Buffett realizes that when there's a sector or industry that has and when you read his books or books about him, he talks about an investment moat. No? You have an investment business, and there's a moat surrounding it that protects its market share. Maybe some technology, some brand, some first mover advantage that protects its market share, right? So Warren Buffett realizes that and he invests in companies like Apple.